Is Yugi holding account siphon? Oh, that's pretty great. Okay, cool. So we're playing against Sync. The best card we could possibly draw is Forger. We also want a Muertos early just so we can face check. Siphon is not so good. Even getting there's not much good we can draw. Dirty Laundry is good. Fall Guy is okay. Like, this hand's not ass. Maybe we just keep this. Drawing the Apocalypse is probably the biggest thing. And if they're running Sync, they're not running servers. So this is actually going to be pretty hard to Apocalypse them. But we'll see. Icing 2 servers. Are they just going to go straight Siphon Town? If they click for credit, they could res that server 1 could be a Santan. Let's see what goes on here. Okay, they iced that. That's fine. Do we want to check this? What's the chance that this is something that we have to deal with? If it's a Sensi, that sucks. If it's a news team, it's not fun. I think we're going to pop the Fall Guy right away for 2 credits on a card. We have a Muerto, so actually face checking seems okay. Because if they spend a lot of money resing a piece of ice, we Muertos it. And we want a Muertos before they res like a Sensi. Just because it's 0 and it turns off Muertos. So let's check HQ. I hope they res a Data Raven. I really do. Oh, they're letting us in. Launch campaign for 2. That'll put us on 5. Can they hard-hitting news us? Unlikely. This deck wasn't around when hard-hitting news was around, so it's like not going to be prepared so much for this. Fuck. I think we just credit. If that's a Sensi, we're going to feel real stupid. Oh, we were running Bank Job. Yeah, right. Just play safe. I play the event card Diesel. Allows me to draw 3 brand new cards from my deck and place them into my hand. That's a pad campaign. That's fine. Isn't there like this huge meme about playing Yu-Gi-Oh on motorcycles or card games on motorcycles? I think that's a thing. We're playing card game on motorcycles. This is actually good if they're going to go horizontal, because not only are we running Bank Job, but we're running Apocalypse. Crowbar's good, so we got some breakers. Now the thing is, if we play Meritos, they have to de-res this, which isn't too bad. Yeah, that's fine. De-res it. Gotta de-res something. Yu-Gi-Oh! Decided to be a good idea to have some card games on motorcycles. Card games on motorcycles. I think we just draw up. I'd rather play Fairy than Shiv. Eventually MU will be a problem. But like, what kind of sentries would they be running? They'd be running Data Raven, which is 4 strength, gives you a tag regardless. So Fairy's a bit better for that. I also think with Fairy we can face check a bit more, and you actually do want to face check just a bit, just so they spend money, so the Apocalypse is a bit more threatening. So let's try that. Let's see if they re-res that pad campaign, because that'd be actually pretty funny. I think also Muertos got a lot worse with best defense. Oh, they're resing a launch campaign and the pad campaign, so hopefully we draw into a Bank Job, and we're going to trash at least the launch campaign to start. Screw the rules, I have money. Just clicking for credits. So now like hard-hitting news is a bit worse. We can also pop this just to draw 2 cards, and they get a free res on their ice, which sometimes isn't the worst thing. They're probably running Resistor, so we could, ideally we want to spike. That's not a spike. I think we want to trash this. It'll put us down to 5 credits, and then if we click for credits, I don't think we can be hard-hitting news, but I actually didn't do any proper math. Yeah, fuck it. We probably should have mulliganed. This hand was not good enough. Remove tag. Oh, gain credit. I think 3 shivs is probably some too many. Like 2 shivs and a fairy is probably enough. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. This was self-proclaimed jank by the corp themselves. So now this pad campaign hasn't come even. They're double icing all Centros, which is actually really good against this deck. So now we really need to find breakers or breakers. Levy is kind of a dead draw here. I think we can put down 2 spike, and that's probably good. Again, we can't really run anymore because we'll lose to hard-hitting news until we can get up a Bank Job. 1 over 3 Bank Jobs. 3 of our Dirty Laundries are good too. So it's not unlikely we draw something that actually will help us. We also can't play any more programs until we find our Forger. So we're gonna wait for that a bit, just because I don't want to install this Shiv. I'd rather wait until we have a proper spike, just so that we can start contesting remotes. They're playing Special Report, so now how good their hand is kind of up for debate. Could have got a lot worse. Could have got a lot better. How many same old things are we running? 2, so we can actually afford to throw out the levy. What's the chance that they're running Arc Lockdown? Could be running a bunch of 3, 4, 5, 6 agenda stuff. I don't know what exactly you mean by that. Drop Endless Hunger. We need to keep that. We can't throw that out. Draw again. Another Fairy. Again, not good enough. I think we can draw one more time. And Gamble's good, so we're going to have to throw out 2 cards. Levy is an easy throw out. And I don't know what's better, Shiv or Fairy. I think the Fairy's better. Special Order represents a spike to us, so we're going to keep that. Legwork is also really good, considering they have 3 cards in hand. So let's just kind of... Basically, all we need to do is draw our spikes, draw our inside jobs, and... Well, obviously, we need an Apocalypse. That seems really important. Yeah, this is an Apocalypse deck, puppy. This is an Apocalypse deck. And they are spamming assets so fucking hard. Which is really good that we're running an Apocalypse deck. We might want to check HQ. Muertos is actually really bad against Architect. I mean, not Architect, Archangel. I think we can draw once. We want more money. Siphon is not so good against this matchup unless we have Aaron Moran. Oh, this deck could have used Aaron Moran. Okay, so Inside Job is good. We just kind of need the Apocalypse. I think we're going to install the Fairy and throw out the Siphon. There is a chance that they could like pay 6, Res a Sansa, score Breaking News, do something really bad to us. But that's fine. I'm actually good with them spending all this money on shit, just because eventually we will Apocalypse it. We have a 1 in 15 chance of drawing the Apocalypse, and they're just going to score an agenda here. Probably a Beal. It's an Astro. Fuck, that's a bit ballsy. Draw. Spike. That's good. Draw again. All right, so let's... We maybe wanted to run just to use the Fairy, but we're at a point where we can probably Apocalypse relatively soon once we draw it. We're not actually putting any pressure on them, which is kind of shitty, and that's because we have to respect hard-hitting news. This deck came out before hard-hitting news, so you can actually run pretty crazily and just like check things, run, check servers. You need 12 credits to dodge hard-hitting news against Sync. Draw. That's good too. Draw. Fall Guy's good. We'll keep that on the table. I don't think we actually need this special order anymore, so we can probably just take a credit. And that's the thing. As soon as we have Apocalypse, we Inside Job HQ, Inside Job R&D, just run Archives, and hopefully blow up their world. With the Astro script, it's actually really hard to respect Breaking News. They can Breaking News us really hard. We could also just like special Inside Job into this server. They'll double icing it, so it might be a Mumbad Virtual Tour. The best thing we do is pop the Fall Guy during Apocalypse. Like, that would be insane. Let's pop this. Third Inside Job. So if we Inside Job this remote, it'll take us down 11 credits. This is probably like a... this is probably an Explodapalooza or even an NAPD contract, and then we'll kind of be buried. This is really, really bad. I think we just go straight Siphon, but then we'll probably pop our breakers, and we don't have them anymore, so we just need to draw that Apocalypse. We should have mulliganed. Give us a Forger. We don't want to play the same old thing. I think actually we'll play the Muertos. Because we can also pop the Muertos, because if they res stuff, we start to understand what they need. It's bad if they Muertos the stuff that we Inside Job, so that we have to break 2 pieces of ice. But this is something, so Muertos. I think the Siphon's no good in this matchup. Spike is probably good. Legwork is not that great. Man, this hand is dodgy. Okay, we're gonna need our last same old thing 100%. This isn't good. Hard-hitting news is a problem. We can run a better deck that runs Temujin and stuff like that and actually trash these servers. So advance, advance, advance. If they're scoring Explodapalooza, so be it. They can also like Astro for a food here. Rebranding team. The fuck's going on here? So we can pop this to draw 2 cards and they get a free res. And that's 4 clickless card draw, which is nothing to scoff at. But if we played Aaron, 4 clickless card draw too. Maker's Eye is good. Fairy, good. We're not doing anything. What the fuck are we doing? We can't run last click. That'd be a mistake. So we pop this draw 4, we pop this draw 4, so we're down to, like, we have a good chance of finding our Apocalypse, so I think next turn we probably just go for it. And we just throw out a bunch of these cards. Okay. Breach is good, because it beats a lot of stuff that this deck struggles with. Rough. And I think... Crowbar. Oh boy. We're not doing anything cool. Was the core player dared to play that agenda, or did they misclick the ID? They probably misclicked, right? Or had a limited collection. There's a chance that they're playing Ad Blitz, and that actually makes a lot of sense considering they're running all this cheap stuff. So they might just like Ad Blitz out. And we have to go for this or we lose. So I think I'm just going to pop Muerto's gang member to see what they have and what we have. So that's a start. So you can free res something. So that's a toll booth, which is good, because if we inside job it, we know. There's our Apocalypse, so let's go for it. Let's fucking go for it. There is an Archangel, which means we just run that last click. Or a third click, right? Because if they bounce something, that actually helps us. So let's go on to R&D. This is going to be cool. This might just work out. Resistor, so that breaks for free. So let's see what this is. Pop-up window. Credits. So if we break that with Crowbar, I don't think we want to. We can just pay 1. So Sansan City Grid, that's fine. Let's inside job HQ. We might actually not need to inside job it. I'm just hoping that they spend ice resing stuff, money resing stuff, just so that when we do Apocalypse it, it's a pop-up. We could have just ran. Fire. It's happening. It's actually happening. And this is a mistake. Like, they should lose this trace on purpose, just so that, because they're going to add a card to our hand. Hopefully they throw back the spike. I think that's the best case scenario. The only thing is, if they play rebranding team, they can put back their pop-up windows. So, whatever. Successful run, still breaking news. That's good. We want a Dirty Laundry Archives, just so basically we play the Apocalypse for free. And, oh god, there was this USB in the parking lot. We put in our computer, and oh no. Cool. That's good. It's pretty good. I think Fall Guys is our worst card. We have just enough money not to get hard-hitting news. Ideally, we could have drawn better. Didn't expect that. That was great. And there's also an agenda in Archives, right? We got an agenda that turns agenda in Archives. We can follow that up. They drew a Sansan, so they probably have less ice than they want. We can Maker's Eye. We also now have this bad boy, Endless Hunger, just so that we can get these cards in the grip, into the heap. We could Siphon this turn too. I don't know if we want to run Archives, because there is an agenda in there, right? But if it's something bad, they might mid-season us. Let's drop. Yeah, let's just go into Siphon. And we can clear the tags. It's not as profitable as siphoning something that isn't sync, but it's still profitable. Run ability. They'll remove 2 tags for 6. So we swung a bit of credits there, and let's keep at it. It's going to be very hard for us to keep them down. We also probably should be taking pot shots at HQ, but now we have a credit differential where we can run Archives and steal the agenda and actually feel good about it. If they sell that Sansan naked, we'll bank job it. If they put an ice in front of it, we'll inside job it. And then the last same old thing is a levy to us. And they're installing a whole bunch of remotes, and we're going to have to check all of them. So I think what we're going to do is put down bank job, run. If we get a news team, so be it. Worst thing is that we hit like a TGTBT last click. Run ability, take 8. There could be a Jackson here, which is fine. They'll just get their agenda back out. Let's see what these are. So that's a breaking news. So we got that. So that's good. And we got a Sansan, which we can afford to trash and also keep out of hard-hitting news and mid-seasons. So things are okay. And they're still in Gen and Archives, which seems to be a 2 or 3 pointer. If they want to rush here, go for it. We have Inside Job. They're drawing. They're drawing. We also may want to face plant into it so they res it. And hopefully that's a tempo hit, and then we Inside Job it. Like, that's also really good. Because if they spend 8 credits resing, like, a toll booth, then we go ahead and we, yeah. So, what's the worst thing that we can face plant? If it's an Archangel, they have to bounce one of these, which is good for us. If it gives us a tag, that's 3 to clear, so it'll probably just boost. So, let's just, like, run this. And then if they res something beefy, like that Archangel toll booth, we'll Inside Job it. It's a Data Raven, so we'll jack out. So that's good. They spent 4 on that. So now we'll run server 9 with an Inside Job. That's a rebranding team. Okay, that's good. So I think we can run archives now. Hopefully get another agenda. And then maybe run HQ and get an agenda. That's a food. So that's bad because now they can exchange of information to us. We probably shouldn't have done that. And if we run HQ and get an agenda, we win here. They might actually be like reasonably flooded. Scorched Earth. Okay, good to know. We should have drawn a card because now they can breaking news fast advance into Scorched Earth us, and that'll be the whole game down the drain. An anonymous tip. Okay. We have one link, so this Data Raven isn't that bad. And they're putting an ice here. I want to res it, run it so that they res it, and then we'll Maker's Eye and hopefully win off of that. We can also put down Endless Hunger first, which I think we're going to do. Just so if it is an end to run, we can get through it. What is this? I think we actually have to run that. I think we have to run that. This is actually going to be hard. So is Apocalypse even worth doing? I don't know if it was good. It was really good. It would have been better if a lot of the ice we trashed wasn't 0. Like, we trashed 3 pieces of ice that cost 0, which kind of sucks. Okay, so this turn actually is like a pretty big crossroads. What do we do here? If we run to Data Raven, it's going to cost us 3 to remove the tag. We're going to have to boost the trace, which is going to cost us at least 2 credits. Then we'll access the card in here. If it's an agenda, we win. So it's probably not an agenda. That's like a really risky move. We could put down Endless Hunger, run HQ, run this. And like, if we run HQ first, that's good because we see how much money they spend on this. And if they spend more than like, what, 4 credits? Let's try it. We can always Desperation, Maker's Eye. This might not be a good play. Like, Apocalypse against HB is good. Oh, they're not resing. That's a problem. They need anonymous tips, so add Blitz. We're expecting that. Let's go for the Maker's Eye. We might lose to Scorch. Like, if this is a breaking news, we lose to Scorch. Special offer, fire. And we get 3 cards off the top. We could pull it off here. Toll Booth, no good. Close accounts, also not good. Scorched Earth, that's bad. And we can't afford to run here. So we could lose right now. If that's something to give us a tag. Drawing a card really doesn't stop us from dying to Scorch. It just plays around Sweep Sweep, so we'll probably just get a credit so we're harder to tag up. But we could lose right here. Didn't expect Endless Hunger in this deck. Yeah, likely not. The problem with Endless Hunger, it actually doesn't deal with Resistor, right? Oh, it's just a pad, thank God. Because Endless Hunger says, oh, if we drew another Muertos, we'd be good. We de-risk as the Data Raven. But yeah, if you notice, Resistor actually doesn't say end the run. It says trace for successful end the run, so you actually can't Endless Hunger through it. The cool thing, though, with Endless Hunger, and maybe we didn't want to play it, is that we could actually get through Toll Booth for 3 credits with Endless Hunger. And that's sweet. So they're playing Ad Blitz, so all their shit is coming back, which is fine, because we have another Apocalypse in this deck. And none of this stuff actually really matters. Like what? Now all their assets gain advertisements, but they have to pay a bunch of credits. Like they have to pay 1 credit to pull this up, and the res cost, I think. Yeah, install and res, right? So they're gonna pay 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 just to pull back all of this stuff. I don't think that's worth it. I think Ad Blitz is not costed correctly. Like I wish Ad Blitz didn't res the cards. Like 5 advertisements, you can't afford that. Oh, pop-up, right? Oh yeah, pop-up and special offer. So that's slightly better. Paying 1 for a pop-up? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I don't think they have enough money to do this. Wait, how does Ablets work? What? That's not how it works, is it? So this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, that is proper. And we actually can afford to trash all of them. Like it's gonna cost us 6 to deny them that much. Okay, this doesn't make sense. The cost is really rough, right? Like this should have cost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, they click for credits. Okay, so that does work. But yeah, the cost is really high. Like bringing back a pad campaign costs 3 credits. This doesn't make sense. 1 second. Okay, they had 8. Oh no, they had 9. So that's exactly 9. So I think we actually can afford to trash all of these just because they're at 0 credits. They'll have 1 credit, so we're not actually worried about anything. And stopping them from having credits is the way that we don't lose. We can draw once. So we have an apocalypse. So even if we don't trash these, we can just like run next turn. So should we spend 6 to deny them 6? I think we should. 100% I think we should. Just because they'll have to click for credits. Even though we have Apocalypse, it's a shame. Like, if we had that in our hand, we would go nuts. Okay. This is not bad. Things are good. Things are fine. This is a close game. We only need 1 good access. We could also run HQ and probably win. I don't know. They're running a bunch of weird agendas. Again, if they draw breaking news, they just breaking news into exchange of information. And that's only 1 credit. So, good luck, guys. The fact that we got 2 breaking news is huge because they could, like, again, fast events breaking news into the closed accounts, which they now have. They also now have 2 scorched, or the next scorch is coming up in 1 card. So we know the top of R&D. We still have so much more money than they do. This card's going to suck because we hit it and they gain 5. So they're going to be at 9, 10. So there is going to be a credit differential. So we need to draw our dirty laundries or the last sure gamble. We also need to draw that same old thing. But we have nothing good to do this turn besides get money. So that's good. That's okay. Forger's like pretty sweet because it makes the Data Raven stupid. But I don't think we have anything to do this turn. If they do something aggressive and push for something, that's when we're going to Apocalypse. So we actually can play Control now. They could be running Vanity for all I know. Yeah, they could. That they could. Oh, they're running Price Sec. Oh, that's what that card was. So they only have 10 cards left in R&D. Remember, Sync is a smaller deck size, so they have probably 18 agendas. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they have probably 7 more. It's a shame we lost our last legwork, and these are where the really exciting, risky plays are. Is like we could legwork same old thing or last same old thing for legwork, and that means we can't levy, but we can also probably win in that 1 legwork. So that's really fun. We also have another Maker's Eye, and I think that's probably our best top deck. So we have a 1 in 10 of drawing a Maker's Eye. Our bank jobs are dead. Muertos doesn't do anything because they have a pop-up. Besides give us card draw. Like we can install Muertos just to draw 2 cards, which is not that bad. When all their stuff is res, Muertos is just mini shitty diesel. Okay. They threw out a lot of cards. So we have 13. If we run this, we'll have 12. They'll have 8. If we run this, we'll have 12. They have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then we pay 3 to go down with Apocalypse. So they can hard-hitting news us, but we'll probably win. I think we might actually have to like go pressure them this turn. Just because if they did draw the breaking news exchange combo, we kind of have lost. And they drew heavily that turn, so like there's a high chance that they have agendas in HQ. I think the best thing we can probably do is just like dirty laundry and just run this 4 times. Right? Like dirty laundry gives us 3, gives us them 5, so that's fine. And we just run 3 more times. Then they'll probably ice us up proper with like a toll booth or something. So yeah, let's try it. So they're only getting 2 more credits than us, 3 more credits than us with this. So this could be fine. We could be hitting those upgrades. What's it called? Product placement, and that could be bad. Scorched Earth, no surprise there. So we just don't want to hit product placement because that sucks. And that screws up our math. Scorched Earth again, no surprise there. So if they're running the kill Scorched Earth, they might just be running the kill plan. We could run Archives last click. There's nothing on Axis besides a TGTBT that will like really bone us, but not that worried about that. Let's run Archives. The other option is click for credit, and I think having 14 and 13, the difference doesn't matter, does it? I don't think it does. Let's run Archives. Let's see if they threw out an agenda and thought we wouldn't run for some reason. No, they didn't. Threw a Bastion, traffic accident, closed accounts. They threw out their toll booth. Okay. So I don't know what they have in hand. They have 2 Scorch? Yeah, I think things are pretty good. Install server 13. Advance. Advance. Oh, that could just be a Beal, please. 15 minutes. 5 agenda points. Now we have to put the pressure on. Best card we can top deck is 100%. Muertos is fine too, but we need top deck a Maker's Eye. Bank Job, useless. Bank Job, useless. I think we run HQ, run R&D. That's the best we got. Scorch Earth, run R&D. Because if they draw a 2-pointer, like they fast advance it out, they might not be running Beal, considering they're running rebranding team. But let's see. We're still ending in 12 credits, so we can't get rid of hard-hitting news. And that's a traffic accident. Okay, well, fuck. Bank Job's the worst card we have. Holding on here a bit. We are. What's the chance of running Beal and they have it in hand? We don't find it. TGT also means you win, right? Yeah, it means we win. I thought when he lost, when he advanced a card. Yeah, me too. It could have. If it was a Beal, that could have been game. So now 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there's still like 5 agenda points in there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6 agenda points in there, right? 8 cards left in R&D. No news teams, which is probably the best thing we've seen so far. If they credit, they could make us spend all our money clearing text from hard-hitting news, but they'd be spending most of their money too. We have no siphons left, one same old thing, which we could greedily use for Maker's Eye or greedily use for legwork, and they're ads blitzing again, so they're getting the fucking apocalypse. They're getting it. I think they're getting it. We haven't seen their tagging mechanism. Like, if they're just running C-Source, this is fine, and I think Apocalypse is fine. Because they're spending so much money on this shit, and the shit's not gonna matter. Like, they're not gonna expect double Apocalypse. This game is very reminiscent of one I played recently. I managed to run HQ about 3 to 5 times. All 3 of those times I plugged a single Scorched Earth in hand. Yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes. Okay, so we could bank job up, but I think, okay, if we run this, they'll have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we'll be down to 9. Sorry, this game became more rest focused at this point. Asset focused. No worries. Okay, so we could lose to the... Yeah, let's just do it. Okay, so if we hit this, they're going to be up at 9 credits. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we hit this, they're at 10 credits, and we're going to go down 4 credits, so we're at 8. So they can't C-Source Scorch us, but they can C-Source us, exchange of information, whatever. Let's just see if we went off the top of R&D. I just want to Apocalypse them again for the fun of it. Aaron Moran would be the top of my list to modernize. 100% agree. It's maybe not so good with Apocalypse, but you just use it before you Apocalypse. Hedge fund. No good. HQ. You can have that. So glad they spent all their money on their ad blitz. Traffic accident. Fine. That means they're running mid-seasons, right? Fuck your shit. Let's go. Let's go find that legwork. Let's go find that Maker's Eye. Let's just close the game. The only problem here is we can't get any of these breakers off the table, but they're not like our permanent breakers, so who cares? They're playing hedge fund. They might C-source us here, but it's not going to matter that much, considering we just clear the tag, and they C-source us once, so they do single Scorch, which is probably the best they can do. Like, I think they're just kind of flailing. I think he's running government takeover. Yeah. Double Doomsday, like forgetting you have school and then forgetting you have to breathe. So single C-source. Spend all your money. I'm not going to boost it. They're paying 7. Oh, they're paying 10, which is fine. I guess exchange of information, we lose. Please don't do that. We worked so hard to get to this point. Big brother. Oh, clever, huh? So Forger for sure to remove one tag, and then we just click to remove the other tags. And this also draws us a card. And that's our... Like, next turn we can play this and Maker's Eye. I don't think we're going to levy. Like, they're just going to flood out before. Also, are they not playing Jackson Howard? Doesn't look like it, huh? I guess they're playing Special Report instead. And this is also really good because this will get our bank job up. Advance, advance. Fuck. What is this? Please don't beal us. Oh no. Improved tracers. Yes, we're still in it. And now they legitimately have to score like a 3-2. Okay. All right. We're good. We're good. Okay, so the question is, do we Maker's Eye? Same old thing into Maker's Eye for 2 credits going down to 0. Do we same old thing for legwork? What do we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think same old thing for legwork is smarter because we can same old thing for legwork, see the entire hand, then see the top of R&D, and that will technically lock them. This game's worth the wait. I think that's smarter, right? We're going to go down to 0 credits and 3 cards, so if they do C-Source Scorch us again, but they just don't have enough money because Scorch is 3 credits on its own. So I think we're going to legwork here. Means we can't levy, but like... YOLO, right? Ah, shit. Okay, same old thing. Legwork, that's... Yeah, I think we can pull that off. If they're running NAPD, we're going to be amused. Hit us. Oh, that draws a card too. That's great. Scorched Earth. Scorched Earth. Traffic accident. That's good. Run R&D. So we just have to top deck R&D every turn. Special report. Fuck. Fuck. Not there yet. Ugh. Okay, we know every card in their hand. We know 4 cards. And unless they special report right now, that's going to mess up everything. We lost our last... They just did. Let's see how many cards. Oh, shit. This is going to go to the wire. 3 cards. So their hand is entirely new. And we know 3 cards out of 5 in R&D. So running R&D now just sucks. I think we just smash into R&D. I think we just smash into HQ as much as we can. 3 runs HQ, 1 in R&D. Let's go. They still can't C-source us. And there's probably a last breaking news in here somewhere. And they have the credits to score it. Fuck, fuck, fuck. You knew this before legwork? Yes, likely. Yes! Good game. That was nutty. Pulled it off. Yeah, thanks for that. Thanks. You too. All right, we did it. We did it. And that's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So they still had 1 2-pointer there. One more gen in the deck. 4-2? GG. All right. Yeah, okay. Well, that was much longer than I thought it'd be and much more interesting. Yeah, there's another 4-2 in there, so we actually didn't have to go that hard on the pressure. Rebranding. It makes sense. They're going for C-Source into Big Brother into, like, Scorched, which is, like, impossible, right? Because you don't have enough clicks to go C-Source rebranding. I mean, C-Source into Big Brother into Scorched into Traffic. Like, that's 4 clicks. So that's 2015 Netrunner, right? Have a good night. Anywho, that was pretty exciting. I think I'm going to upload this game. This game is pretty nuts. Dope. That was cool. That was really cool. I'm glad we did that. Okay, so it's currently 11:41.